This is Eric Moncrief, Survival Radio Network, Talk with Green Guy, and we are back at the Northwood Elementary first ever Eco Summit. And I'm sitting with Dennis Kruzak. Dennis is with the United States Department of Agriculture and Forest Service. And he is out here today and presenting with these other great presenters, and he's got a really great message for the kids. And so I want to welcome Dennis to the Talk with Green Guy show. And Dennis, first of all, why don't you tell us, what is your role with the U.S. Forest Department?
Okay, I am a regional biologist, basically focused on endangered species conservation, pollinators, and a program we've got called More Kids in the Woods to get kids outside and active in the forests.
Wow, great. Well, you've got a pretty unique presentation going on here today, and I understand you're doing a lot of talk with the kids about bats. The kids have been very excited, telling me about all the stuff that they learned to hear about bats. And so I wanted to know from you, what's the significance of bats and why are they important in our ecosystem?
Well, bats are extremely important from all kinds of reasons. Let's talk pest control first. All the bats in Georgia and for that matter in the eastern United States, most of the U.S. are insect eaters. So that they're eating a lot of agricultural pests. So for all those pests they eat, that's pesticide that's not out on the landscape. There's a good example. Bracken Cave in Texas has about 20 million Mexican free-tailed bats living in it. Wow. And every night they're eating 250,000 pounds of insects, primarily corn earworm and cotton pests. So that's a huge economic benefit to farmers, and it's a huge benefit to society because that's less pesticide out on the landscape.
Wow, I never knew all that about bats. In fact, you know, when you think of bats, you just think of nuisances.
Right.
But they are actually helping us to cultivate things.
Oh, absolutely. That's just the predator side of things. The bats in the tropics are pollinating bats, pollinating things like bananas, mangoes, papayas, figs, dates, durian, a lot of spices. You know, for the adults in the audience, the bats also pollinate agave, which is distilled to make tequila.
Yeah.
So a trip to the grocery store is not going to be the same without bats because a lot of the tropical fruits wouldn't be there without bat pollinators.
Wow. Well, hey, a minute ago, Dennis, you mentioned that you guys, one of the things you like to do is get kids out of the house and into the woods. Tell us, what are some of the programs that you guys have to motivate kids to get out in the forest?
Okay, well, we've got a More Kids in the Woods program, and it's scattered across the Forest Service, where we target various projects with funding to help primarily nonprofits expand their program, working through them because we don't have the staff. So working through nonprofits to get kids out in nature trails, doing conservation ed. Here in Atlanta, we've got what we refer to as the Atlanta Children's Forest Network. It's 3 forested properties in Southwest Atlanta. We purposely chose those properties because they're large and forested. The largest is 200 acres. The smallest is 27.
Wow.
But they're all accessible by public transportation. And for the audience we're trying to target in Atlanta, that's critical because a lot of folks, that's the only means of getting around town.
Inner city folks.
Right. So you can catch the bus, the Cascade Road bus, and it'll drop you off at the gate at Cascade Springs, which is a 135-acre green jewel in Southwest Atlanta.
Wow. That is outstanding. Well, I tell you, folks, we have been learning so much at this ecosystem, Eco Summit, and Dennis is just one of the great presenters that have been out here educating the kids, and we really thank you.
Well, thank you for being here and helping with this. This is a great event.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's just been phenomenal what's been going on here today at Northwood Elementary. This is Eric Moncrief, Talk with Green Guy. We'll be right back. Thank you. That was good, man.
Good. Good questions. Makes it easy.
Hey,
get a photo op with you?
You got to come on the show, man. We got to have him on the show to talk about this.
Amazing,
yeah, people need to hear this. I didn't know that, what you just said about this Cascade Springs thing.
Have you seen Cascade Springs?
No.
Oh, we need to take you there.
That would be nice. All right, here we go, gentlemen. Excellent.
Yeah.
No, Cascade Springs, it is a, and when I say green jewel, I mean, it's literally, it's 135 acres of old growth forest inside the perimeter. It's got a waterfall in it, good water quality. Really? There's fish in it, crayfish. It's got some state champion trees in it. And we partnered with the West Atlanta Watershed Alliance to deliver conservation ed programs. And we just funded an urban youth crew through the Greening Youth Foundation for 24 weeks to go out there and do trail maintenance
Wow.
and invasive species control.
I'm trying to picture where this is, man.
Okay. Do you know where Providence Missionary Baptist Church is? Okay. Intersection of Beecher and Beecher. Well, actually, Beecher intersects Cascade twice. If you're heading west on Cascades Road,
Yeah.
There's a golf course.
past the golf course.
Past the golf course.
You go past that, and you go past
You go.
the Providence Missionary Baptist Church. It's about 3 miles inside the perimeter
Okay.
from 285 on the
Okay.
south side of Cascade Road, 135 acres.
Really?
I didn't know that was up there.
And then Hampton Beecher is 200 acres.
So is there a turnoff somewhere that you go to get there? Or?
There's a parking lot. I mean, there's a
Really?
traffic light at the entrance and a MARTA bus stop at the entrance. So you could, I mean, what made us do this several years ago, we had a recreation forum, a Southeastern recreation forum. They hosted it in Marietta. And all these people from all over the Southeast were talking about all these great programs. And this elementary school teacher from Atlanta got up and she said, you know, this is all wonderful and everything's beautiful. I said, but you don't understand. He said, my average student is a single parent family reliant on public transportation. They will never see this. So what are you going to do for us? And that just struck a nerve.
Yeah.
So I had
Wow.
to do something.
Wow. Look, can I get your card?
Absolutely.
Man,
That is. I've been on that street 1,000 times.
people got to hear this,
I've
man.
got to find that.
We
now.
got to get you on the show.
Yeah, I've got to find it.
Yeah, and not only that, I got to come out to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, for sure.
Is there a park fee to
no,
park? Or?
no, it's a city park.
Uh-huh. Oh, wow.
There's not, it's a city nature preserve. There's no facility, no
Wow.
amenities. There's a water fountain. There's no bathroom other than the bushes, and several miles of hiking trail.
So you just park and just enjoy yourself.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow.
No, it's an amazing place. People don't know it's there.
I know.
People in the neighborhood don't know it's there.
Tons of time. Oh, in the neighborhood.
Awesome.
Wow.
And so we're trying to, that's one of the reasons when we were able to get the funding to hire that urban youth corps crew, we hired them from the neighborhood. We told Greening Youth Foundation, the only requirement is you hire those folks from the neighborhood.
Mhm.
We want the neighborhood folks working in their own neighborhood and they can put the word back at, and everybody in that crew had never been there before.
Wow.
We just walked through there the other day with them to try to figure out what's the priority work out here.
That's amazing.
It
And
is.
I don't know whether could you guys broadcast live?
Yeah, we're still live.
No, I mean live from not in the woods.
We need an internet
Yeah,
connection.
the
Oh.
problem would be we would need internet access at some point.
Okay.
No,
like
we
a
could-
mobile hotspot?
Yes.
Okay, I've got a mobile hotspot.
Well, that's all we would need.
I mean, we may be able to do this live from Cascade Springs.
That would be.
I'm with it.
But what we can do is we can go out there and try it.
Yeah.
You know, when we'll walk through
we're
Cascade
outside, so
Springs,
we don't need
we'll
any of
walk-
this.
We'll walk through
So we just-
Cascade Springs so that you can see what it is, and we can take the hotspot with us to actually see if it's feasible,
Yeah.
and then go back again and do it live from Cascade
I think
Springs.
that's
I
a great
like that.
idea. Yeah.
We just have to coordinate schedules. When is a good time for you? My show airs Tuesday nights,
Okay.
but
But it
we
could
may
be-
have to do this.
We can just do it
on a
live
Saturday
and
or
then
something.
Cut it up in
Yeah,
bits
we
and
could do
pieces
it on
where
a
we
Saturday
rebroadcast
morning or
it.
We do it whenever.
Yeah,
You know, for something like this, I could probably have my boss clear my calendar.
we could do it on a Saturday morning or something.
Okay. That's no problem with me working on Saturday.
All right, I like that.
I'd love to do it.
Are you leaving?
No, I'm
Oh.
just going to eat something.
She's the boss.
Oh.
The boss never gets to leave.
Very never.
That's true.
You know, when our children, sometimes you are, when they draw the picture of school at night, there's show bed with the principal sitting, sleeping in the bed. You
That's
can
funny.
sleep here.
Wow.
Yeah, they can't believe that you ever leave the building. They
Wow.
think this is where we live.
Wow. Wow.
All right,
Only when there's an ice storm.
Huh?
Only when there's an ice storm.
Oh, yeah, we were here. We were here at night. We got our last kid safely across at 4 o'clock in the morning.